Hey, welcome back. So today I want to show you one of the biggest common mistakes I see on people's approach on the Javelin runway. So one of the most common mistakes I see from javelin throwers that are kind of new into throwing, they're sort of just expanding, their runway use, and that is they set up with their feet sideways when they start their approach. So they're setting up this way and their feet are facing off the side of the runway. And the reality is that by moving down the runway with your feet sideways is that it makes the run a lot more difficult. You can't move as efficiently, and you certainly can't run as comfortably. And ultimately, when we throw, we want to be in an accelerated movement, but we also want to be comfortable. We want to be ready for the throw. Before we get too far in the video, I just want to give a shout out to all of the folks watching in India. I've been seeing a lot of your comments, and keep them coming. I love to hear how you guys are doing things over there, and I appreciate you watching these videos. So as you can see, as you set up sideways here and you start using your inner thigh to start the acceleration, is that you get to the point where you're using your weaker muscles, using your groin, using your hip flexors in a very odd way. What we want to do is we want to get our feet and our knees a little bit more towards the target. And that for me is about 45 degrees or so with my right foot. My left foot, it might vary depending on how my hips and shoulders are moving, but I still want that to be a little bit more like that 45 degree position. And when I set up, I want to set up so my posture is up so that I can get my hips and my knees moving more comfortably. So again, looking at knees and feet pointing at your target. One of my favorite drills is the cone drill, and you've probably seen this on some of my other videos, but this allows me to gradually get into that running position. I often like to do progressions, meaning I like to start with something that's somewhat basic and then let it grow into something that's a little bit more complex. And one of the things about running, sometimes people, as soon as they get a javelin in their hand, they just sort of forget how to run because they've got this big object in their hand. They have to turn back and it feels awkward, and so they think they also need to turn their hips. This is what I do in order to get them back acclimated to running normally. So I'm going to start out with the cones here. I'm going to have a little area that's for my impulse step, or what I call my crossover, and I'm just going to lay out the cones and just run over the cones, trying to gradually pick up speed and provide a more natural run and jump. What you will notice is that my cones are a little bit farther apart in the front, a little bit closer together in the back. So all I'm going to do is start off like a regular run, as if I was going for a little bit of a race. I'm going to set up left foot forward, I'm going to rock back, and then I'm just going to run. So one of the key aspects here is that I just want to run comfortably. I don't want to sprint, I don't want to go so fast, I want to feel like I'm just kind of going for a light little jog. I'll give you a demonstration of what I don't want to do. I don't want to run and jump. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for running skills, and we just want to make it as normal and as comfortable as we can. As the athlete gets more and more comfortable with this, because again, it's just kind of regular running, we want to make our shoulders back. We're going to close them off just like more of a javelin thrower would do, but we want to still keep the feet in more of a running style. Okay, so I'm just going to turn my shoulders back, rock back, and I'm going to again just start getting my feet moving and jump through the end like I normally do. Now they should be comfortable running. They should be more comfortable getting the shoulders back. So now put a javelin in the hand. It's the same idea. No throws, we're just gonna run. Another method I like to use is just running with the jab and then gradually turning the feet, trying to maintain a run the entire time. Real quick, just want to say thanks to Eric over at Spearworks. He makes these javelins by hand. Some good stuff, Eric. Good stuff. So while you're using this running method, I suggest that you withdraw the javelin over many, many steps, maintaining your focus on your feet. We're not teaching you how to withdraw the javelin. We're really just focused on how do you run with the javelin as it's in farther and farther positions behind you. Thanks again for watching. If you like content like this, please subscribe, hit that bell notification, give me a thumbs up. If you have questions or comments, please put them in that comment section below and I will do my best to get back to you. And until I see you next time, have fun and throw far.